Hi, welcome back to Save with Crypto. My name is Save with Crypto, and I'm just looking here at the price of Bitcoin on the 4-hour time frame. I'm just going to pop on our indicator, which is called Quadzilla, mainly because I just want to see at the moment just these crosses of the yellow 21 EMA and the green 55 EMA. These are part of Quadzilla and part of how it works, but I suppose you could just use any sort of EMA indicator to recreate these if you want. But of course what you're not going to get is these wonderful retracement levels that Quadzilla draws in that are incredibly useful. You can see how the price just comes back to them all the time. This one here was a bearish one, so the price went down and went back to it there, almost to the dollar. Then we had this green bullish one here, so the price went up and came back to it perfectly. There was another one of those here, up it went, down it came. At the moment we don't have any of those, so maybe let's look at a smaller time frame, maybe the 2-hour. Okay, so we have a bullish retracement down here at 67,452, and we have the step 3 of this one here. So this one's already done the first 2 steps, that 1, 2, and then it has to come back to complete the 3rd step. So that is still likely we could get there as well. So at the moment, pretty much in limbo really. But the reason I was looking at the 4-hour time frame in the first place was because we'd had this bullish cross of this yellow 21 EMA and the green 55 EMA yesterday morning, and indeed the price did go up, but it has come down a little bit since, so I'm just wondering if that's going to go up or down now. So you can see that last night we had these red bars appearing here in the momentum, which meant that the asset was, and sure enough the price came down. Now at the moment there's no major signs being shown here, and in fact this convergence band has gone sort of wide, which isn't so useful. What we really like to see is when it goes like really thin and concentrated and goes either above or below these 20 and 80% marks here. So I think the best thing to do for the moment is just leave it for a bit. This of course is easier said than done because I'm naturally very impatient, so I've gone down to one of my smaller but weirder time frames, which is the 12-minute, to see what's going on there. And you can see here that everything happens a lot quicker, obviously. So we've had these like retracement levels here which are all getting completed nicely, but yeah, again we've got this one down here and this one up here. However, look, what we've got is a bearish cross of these yellow and green EMAs which happened late last night, so consequently the price has been coming down. It does look like these might start to cross bullish again, so I think for now I might use this as a kind of clue to see what's going to happen next. And what I'm hoping is that it's something like what happened here, you see, where we had the bearish cross here, the price came down, and then they started to cross back over again. And at the moment it does look like this one here is going up to complete this step 3 of this retracement here. And this one's a bit unusual because it all happened quite quickly. So let me just show you if I zoom in a bit. So what we got is a step 1 going from there to there, and then we got the step 2 that happened extremely quickly, straight back to that level, but then the price carried on coming down. Okay, so then the step 3 is from there back to that level there. Now if the price carries on going beyond there, that is probably going to start to pull up this red 5 EMA along with the cyan 9 EMA, in which case we should start to see the beginnings of a crossover of the yellow and green. In fact, Quadzilla is putting in this shading here in this current candle to show that these are approaching at a rate where they are likely to cross. So it looks like the price is more likely to go up if we get over this level than go down. So let's see what happens. Okay, so we've got a nice little pump above that step 3, so that's all done now. It looks like we're heading for this one here, at which point we might reject there. So that's up at like 69,600. We still haven't got the cross of the yellow and green EMAs yet though, but looks like that could happen reasonably soon if that carries on the way it is doing. Okay, so about half an hour later we did get the cross there on the EMAs on the 12-minute time frame. Okay, so now we need to be careful about what's going to happen, because we are starting to see these red bars down here, which means the asset is starting to get a little bit overbought. So we might get a little bit of a pullback before we get all the way to there. Depends how quickly it wants to go up. We have now got this retracement level drawing here at 68,754, which it's very possible that could come down to. So it could easily come back down to here to complete that level there, or equally we could have a sort of more slow grind up towards this retracement here. So I think that's what I'm looking at for today. Looks like we have some news. Okay, durable goods at 1:30 UK time. Now I'm not going to be around at New York Market Open. I will be back later on for the Maftopia stream, so do catch me there. I think that's going to be around about 4 PM or 4:30 UK time on Maftopia. But otherwise, me and Maff will be back for a live stream tomorrow lunchtime as normal. So do trade safe. Keep an eye on these EMAs. I think they should be okay. Obviously, what we want to see on the 4-hour time frame is pretty much what's happening now, actually. So this 5 EMA is starting to go up positive again, as is the 9 cyan EMA as well. So that's good, because what you want to see is these EMAs spread out nicely in this order: green, yellow, cyan, red, and that is a trend to the upside. So if we're not seeing any particular crossovers there, that's looking quite bullish for the moment. How far we get, I don't know, but ideally it'd be great to clear these highs here from March and go up into the upper 70s, but I don't think it's going to happen just yet, is it? But we'll see. Anyway, if you've enjoyed the video, please do give it a great big fat like. Make sure you are subscribed. Make sure you've got the notifications set on all. See you tomorrow, and above all, tell your friends. Please note that this content is for educational and entertainment purposes only and is not financial advice. Any information or opinions provided are not guaranteed to be accurate or complete. Always conduct your own research before making any financial decisions. A full legal disclaimer is in the description of each video and live stream.